Okay then, gents, here is where the most important section is. If you can take anything away from joining the Let's Not Fuck About tribe, then this is what it is, alright? Before we get cracking on, the first slide is all about mindset, right? It basically states, once you understand calories is what determines any result, all guilt will be dropped and dieting becomes easy. Alright, so that statement in itself there, think about the stuff that you've done before in the past, dieting wise. You might start a diet on a Monday and it might consist of plenty of salads, plenty of veg, alright, plenty of foods that you don't like, alright. In terms of the mindset approach of that being consistent, the fucking chances are fucking zero for you to continue, and consistency is key here, alright. We need to be following some form of regime for at least 8 weeks for your body to adjust and to truly start losing body fat, or to get in fucking some form of ridiculous shape where you feel comfortable and confident in yourself. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to basically show you that calories determines any result. And what I mean by that is that calories is in any food source, alright? So this might sound fucking really bizarre, but McDonald's has a certain amount of calories in, and so does chicken, rice and broccoli. But society states that chicken, rice and broccoli will get you in better shape than McDonald's will. And that's absolute fucking bullshit, because calories determines the result. Yes, granted, chicken, rice and broccoli's got more nutritional value. Yeah, meaning the good stuff inside your body. But in terms of body composition and losing fat, calories determine what goes on. Whether it's putting on weight, whether it's maintaining weight, or whether it's losing weight. So if we can figure out what your calories are, and then we can start adjusting and adapting to eat accordance to your enjoyment and your lifestyle, then what's going to happen there? Consistency, yeah? So you're going to be consistent with the approach, you're going to be able to maintain it, you're going to be able to diet feeling comfortable and confident that you can eat with your kids, you can eat, with your mates, you can eat on a weekend, you can have a few beers, because calories determines the result. There's no excuses for fuck-ups here. Because once I understood that I could eat chocolate and get in the best shape of my life, then there was no other fucking reason, there was no other excuse, alright? I didn't have to go and fucking, throw my towel in and go on a fucking massive binge because I love fucking food, and, and I just thought, fuck it, I'm not seeing any results. I've been in a position whereby when I first started getting into shape, I would chicken, broccoli and rice, jacket potatoes, tuna, salads, stuff that society says are good, and I was working my fucking arse off, grinding, training, and I never really lost any body fat. I still carried fat around the hips. For those that know me and those that don't know me, alright, genetically I carry loads of body fat, and I weren't confident with where I were in terms of my body shape. But I fucking sorted it out by knowledge, by power, by applying what I'm showing you now. Trust the process and you will get the results, as long as the bottom line is discipline is the hard part. As long as you're disciplined, and the reason why you want to do this is stronger than having those fucking extra, few days off where you feel sorry for yourself, where your fucking dick's tucked in between your legs and you can't be arsed that day. This is easy. We're combining the training sessions where I'm going to coach you through, combining nutrition where I'm going to eliminate all fucking the shit and the myths, alright? We're going to smash it. You think about just some of the myths that you might be telling yourself. Got to do more cardio to lose more fat. You got to eat protein to, lose fat. You got to eat salads to lose fat. You can't have any beers, you can't have any alcohol to lose fat. All that is absolute bullshit. It's controlled balance, calories is key. So let's get fucking into it. So here's we've got there, nutritional pyramid. Alright, so the nutritional pyramid is what the importance of from losing body fat, getting in shape, is from the bottom of the most important to the top, that's the least important, but they all play vital roles. So we've got energy balance, which is basically just your calories. So your calories is just forms of energy that your body needs to maintain or to progress or perform on whatever particular, thing that you're doing. So if you're an athlete, you'll need more energy. If you're just a bog standard fucking guy who works in a desk, then you'll need less energy because you're not moving as much, yeah? So we need to determine how much energy you require as a person. So this is where it gets a little bit specific, and this is where your homework kicks in. We've got then macronutrients, your body's 3 main nutrients that it lives off: protein, carbohydrates, and fats. They all play vital roles, and they all do different certain stuff, all right? We'll show you how to split your energy balance, which is your calories, into how much percentage split of protein, carbohydrates, and fats that your body requires, so we can get in fucking ridiculous shape. Then we've got micronutrients, which is your body's good stuff, what goes inside your body, all right? We ain't fucking about here, all right? I've learned off the mistakes of where I thought I was fucking bigger than what fucking, bigger than the world, and I thought if I can just fucking eat whatever I want, if I can fit it into my macros, then I'll just get in the shape I want. Yes, true. But I want to get a little bit older down the line, get a bit more mature, fucking thinking about actually how you feel and how you perform in the morning, all right? As you well know, a lot of you guys that are in this group, you're getting older and it's harder to shift the body fat. So we need to try and make sure that the good stuff of the inside of your body is being kept well as well. So we're going to show you the balance between the macronutrients and the micronutrients. Granted, macros is more important than micros. So if you wanted to just get into shape, you could just do that, yeah? But we want to try and make sure we've got some balance here. Nutritional timing, all right? That's the 4th one down the list, and that basically states, like you might have heard the myth, you need a protein shake X amount of hours before you train, after you train, to make sure you get recovery, and it's bollocks, all right? Your body does not know what time it is. Your body does not know it's 6 p.m. at night. For those that are saying no carbs after 6 p.m. because your body won't digest them, that's absolute bullshit. Your body doesn't know what time it is. It just means that you're less active on an evening. That's why possibly you wouldn't be able to digest the carbohydrates as much, because you're not burning any energy. But it doesn't matter in this case, as long as we're hitting the calorie intake, no matter what time, what day, what hour, what minute, calories determines the result. As long as we're hitting the calories inside of your body, all is good and well. Supplements. Supplement section after this, all right, at the end of the slides, all right, and that means that we're just going to show you what basic bog standard supplements that you will need, or what I recommend, and it ain't much, all right? Supplements, a lot of people opt for supplements prior to even sorting out their energy balance. You might have done it before. I'm going to get on fucking the diet buzz, I'm going to do this, and then you go and buy some whey protein from fucking Asda or Tesco's or whatever, and then it tastes like fucking absolute dog shit, and you're sipping it because, you think that you're going to get in shape, and that just becomes a fucking a hassle and boredom, and, you get frustrated with it, you get angry, and then you fucking throw the towel in, all right? Show you how to apply those supplements properly. So, calories. You need to take a pen and paper, and you need to make sure that you're working this out, and I need to make sure that you see you posting this in our group, in our tribe, ASAP. Step 1, figuring out your maintenance calories. So we've got to figure out your maintenance, all right? So males, what you need to do is get your body weight in pounds, yeah? So you're going to get your body weight in pounds, and you're going to times that by 12. That'll give you an approach of your maintenance calories there, all right? So whatever that is in 12, write it down, okay? And then what we're going to do on the next slide is we're going to select from a multiplier, meaning the calories that you burn on a day-to-day basis plus your exercise calories that you burn, and we're going to configure how many calories that you require, all right? Step 3, tracking your calories. I'm going to go into that at the end of what app to use, which I feel is best for you to start tracking these calories, all right? So as it says, action there, download your calorie counter, MyFitnessPal is recommended, but I'll take you through that as we go through. So you've got your maintenance calories, and then what we need to do is we need to go through the activity multiplier, all right? So this activity multiplier is basically based off the calorie expenditure. So what you burn throughout the day. You need calories, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is basically you moving on a day-to-day basis. That's just you bog standard burning calories, no matter what you're doing, gardening, fucking doing whatever, playing with your kids, etc. Then you've got your exercise activity, so how many exercise sessions that you're doing a week, all right? So currently right now, obviously with the training program that you're in, if you're doing the home version, you're doing obviously the version that we're in now, or if you're doing any form of gym routine, where I only advise 5 sessions anyway at the tops, all right, for recovery purposes. But at the moment right now we're doing about 6, because we're doing sort of like less strenuous. I mean, it's difficult, it's still difficult, but it's just less strenuous in terms of volume and weight lifted. So we've sort of combined it, and make sure you choose, if you're doing the 6 sessions, choose the 5, all right? Or whatever, where you feels like necessary. So you go to your activity neat section. If you're doing 5,000 steps a day, 10,000, 15 or 20,000, you need to determine that, what's that. You don't have to go and fucking get a step counter. I'm not bothered, just roughly guide it, yeah? You can even get these on your phone. So just take a fucking average 1 day, 2 days, and see what you do in those, couple of days. And then you've got your weekly exercises, all right? So you basically combine your neat activity expenditure plus your weekly exercise, so over that's 3 to 5 sessions, all right? So you've got your maintenance figure calories, say it's 1,500, yeah, plus your neat, plus 3 to 5, so let's say your 5,000 steps plus 3 to 5 weekly exercises, you're going to go 1,500 times 1.1. So the right hand column is the figure that you need to times it by. So 1,500 times 1.1, all right? Now that gives you your calories that you require on a day-to-day basis. So whatever that figure is, 1,700 or whatever, someone else want to do the maths for us, whatever, all right? So you'd have that figure now, all right? So what we need to do is we need to put that figure into the group, the tribe, write it down, because that is your calories that we're going to aim for. That doesn't necessarily mean that's perfect or bang on, all right? We've got to move and shift, and we've got to adjust as we move through the programs here. It'll always adjust in accordance to your weight dropping, etc. and stuff, and your activities moving up, and you're doing more exercise because you're getting better at it and stuff. So there's loads of different things that could take place in regards to just adjusting and changing. But we've got a baseline here now, haven't we, all right? So where we've got the right amount of fuel, we've got the right amount of energy balance, all right? So what we need to do after that is your macros, all right? So what I need you to do is you need to post that calorie figure into the group, because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into our True Coach app, and I'm going to give you macros to spit out with, all right? So in your True Coach app, you'll have a specific section for the nutritional side of things, all right? So let's say, for example, we've got 1,700 calories. I'm going to split that percentage accordance to protein, carbohydrates and fat, all right? The idea behind that is that we've got the right amount of protein, we've got the right amount of carbohydrates, and we've got the right amount of fat. Carbohydrates is just an energy source to make sure that you perform good. Protein will help your muscles repair and recover, and fats is a daily functioning of your body, all right? So we need a balance of all of them, all right? More so some for others than others. So this is where it gets specific, and this is where you need to make sure that we jump on the coaching calls, as we move forward into the program, as we go through, we ask the questions, etc., all right? So as you see there, it's a calorie breakdown. Is 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. 1 gram of carbs equals 4 calories. 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories. So what I'll do is I'll do a calculation from the calories that you post into the group, and then we'll spit it out in regards to your macros, and we'll put it in, and we'll put your results into the True Coach apps as of this weekend, all right? So we can start into phase 2, which is week 2, and we can start fucking moving quick and sharp, all right? So micronutrients, that's what I basically explained this earlier. It's just the good stuff that goes inside of your body, all right? So you're looking at introducing 2 fruits and 2 veggies a day, all right? That gives you a good balance. 2 fruits and 2 veggies a day, that gives you a good balance of the macros, all right? That's just pretty simple. I'm going to leave it literally as simple as that. Within your calories that you're going to count and your macros, all right? So you're going to figure out your macros. We're going to figure out your macros for you, and then we're going to start tracking those and trying to see where we can go with that, and what foods that we need, and what lifestyle that you need to start applying, all right? It becomes a learning curve in respect to the foods. So it's fucking pointless me giving you a meal plan in front of you, and then you turning around to me going, "Oh, I'm fucking bored of that, Joe. I need something else." Great, okay, so what we'll do, we'll learn instead. We'll learn what foods that you need to put in your body, so then you can apply that to your kids, you can apply that to your lifestyle, you can apply that to yourself, and you can get a variation of meal plans, all right? So you've basically got your own little fucking sectioned habit of meal plan in your mind, all right, of what you enjoy, what you want, all right? Text 2 to get results here. This is where the discipline kicks in. This is where we need to work together. This is where I'm going to be there to support you as a coach, all right, as a coaching system. It's easy to give out meal plans. Every fucker gives out meal plans. We want to work together and make sure that you're getting in the fucking shape that you want to get in. Okay? So timing, like we just said, we fucking eradicated a lot of that earlier. Supplements, all right? So also the only supplements that I advise is whey protein. That'll to boost your protein levels, because your protein levels are going to be high, guys, all right? What we need to do is what happens is we try and do 1.1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So it's like you're eating a lot of protein, you are, all right? to recover your body, to get your muscles fucking recovered from the sessions, all right? For us to fucking get in ridiculous shape, all right? So whey protein just gives us, you know, a couple of scoops a day. I'll give her about 40 to 50 gram of protein, and that enables us, so then you're going to be shocked by the amount of fuel and energy that you require. So it just doesn't overwhelm you in terms of the amount of food that you have to eat, all right? So we need to make sure that we're fucking getting supplements in. Just makes it easy to hit the protein. Then we've got omega-3 fish oils and just a standard multivitamin, all right? Just steady. You don't have to take these. That's just what I take, and that's just what I recommend. The only thing that I'm doing here is the way that we're training and the way that we're connecting together and the way that we're following our nutrition is only what I've been doing for the past fucking 12, 13 years now, all right? All right, with ups and downs, don't get me wrong. You know, not everyone's fucking perfect. I'm not always in ridiculous shape. I've got 3 kids, bear that in mind. And I've got 2 businesses, bear that in mind. And time gets on top of you. But we're all in this together, all right, now, to get in fucking good shape. The time's right now for you to fucking pull your finger out your arse and let's get in fucking good shape, mentally, physically, all right? So that's this session over with there. If you've got any questions, post it in the group. Send us a message on the True Coach app, all right? But you've got homework to do. You've got calories to fire out to me so we can fucking start nailing this shit, all right? Much love, JR.